everyone. I'm in Ipoh. Welcome to Ipoh, Malaysia's third largest city and the capital of the Perak state. Often compared to Georgetown, given the street art scene, the culture, the food and the architecture, Ipoh is actually more like Georgetown's relaxed younger brother. Ipoh is usually off the tourist trail too, with most tourists preferring to go to Penang or the Cameron Highlands. And that's exactly what drew me to Ipoh in the first place. A big city with relaxed vibes and a place not frequented by tourists. Oh, that perked my interest, and I knew I had to include this hidden gem in my Malaysia travel plan. The Kinta River flows here, and on one side of the river is the old town with its colonial buildings, heritage architecture, and that's where we are staying. And on the other side is the new town. We are going to explore Old Town, check out its streets, try some traditional white coffee, and of course, discover the stunning street art scene here in Old Town Ipoh. Ipoh has gone through a facelift in the past few years. The streets wear a vibrant look thanks in part to the street art and the colorful buildings. Hip restaurants, cute cafes, traditional coffee houses, and art cafes all exist side by side. Since it's already evening, we are not going to explore much today, but just kind of walk around the streets of Old Town, trying to get a feel of the place. We are probably going to find a coffee shop, chill there for a bit, and then try to walk up to the riverfront. This street is called Market Lane, and it is absolutely so pretty. I even found like a Mario mural that I was jumping on. It is drawn on the road. Once infamous for its opium dens back in the day, Market Lane is now refurbished and renovated and makes for a really cool spot for pictures. So tomorrow I'm thinking of heading to the Tourist Information Center and picking up the Heritage Trail map, and they also have a street art trail map which I am super interested in. Like, I keep coming across a street art like this, which is an interactive street art where you can actually be a part of the street art. How cool, right? It's just 7 p.m. and the entire place feels so deserted. Probably because it's a weekday. I'm thinking all the shops are shut. It is so silent here. I hardly see any people around. I'm not complaining. It's a different kind of vibe here. Walking towards the riverfront, I felt an instant calm. The place was laid back in ways which made me feel like I was in a small town and not a big city. I honestly thought and felt Malacca was laid back. Ipoh is another level of laid back, honestly. Oh, so chilled out, even like the people here, nobody's in a hurry. Time definitely seemed to slow down here, so I slowed down too. Something I hadn't done in a really long time. After spending a lot of time at the river walk, we ended the night with some delicious pizza. I was absolutely loving the vibes of Ipoh and was excited to explore this place some more the next day. Good morning. We are heading to a local coffee shop for breakfast this morning. But most importantly, I'm going there to try out the traditional white coffee. Originating from Old Town Ipoh, the white coffee is a very popular drink in Malaysia. The coffee beans are roasted in margarine before being ground and brewed with condensed milk. Couple this with a traditional breakfast in a local coffee shop when you're in Ipoh. Absolutely visit the local coffee houses when you're here, especially if you're a non-vegetarian. It's amazing the variety which you get here. If you're a vegetarian though, stick to toast. This is the kaya toast I'm trying. I'm also trying the egg tart. It is similar to the one you get in Portugal is what I heard. And of course, white coffee for which I came here. There are like various stalls here and you go around ordering whatever you want. It took me 5 minutes to figure that out. Even this ordering here is like teaching me so many things. fun conversation with these two locals that I met. I'm so happy we are sharing that evening with them. Hello. They are childhood friends and they are teachers, retired teachers now. And guess what? They retired early so that they can explore the place, do whatever they want with their free time. So we have to say about Ipoh. People who are visiting.
Oh, it's a very nice place. One of the best place for food.
Okay.
The best place. In fact, you find lots of food here, whether you're a vegetarian or a non.
Okay.
You get ample.
Based on her recommendation, I'm trying out this dish.
Kway teow goreng.
It is kway teow goreng.
Kway teow goreng.
Quite good.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's so spicy. It's not very spicy,
yes.
but the flavors are just,
Yeah.
oh my god. That's the restaurant. If you want to come here, you can see the people queuing. I just gobbled whatever I had left because there's so many people waiting to get in. So we are heading to Concubine Lane now. It is actually the most famous lane. So the story goes that at the beginning of the 20th century, women would meet their married British lovers here on this street, and it was again notorious for its opium dens and of course mistresses. Because it was back in the day, and soon after the British left, the street fell into neglect. And as a part of the heritage trail spruce up, this street has been spruced up now, and it is one of the most popular streets over here. Start with the mural art trail, and actually the trail begins right there. Artist Ernest Zakharevich is the same person who did the murals at Georgetown in Penang, and he was commissioned to make murals across the old town, and I think he's painted or created about 7 art murals across the town, and which of course the art trail has a listing of all these murals, but this is the start. Street art trail map which I took from the tourism department didn't help me at all. I found like 2 murals. But then I just walked a little bit further and I found this mural arts lane, and it is like so much better in terms of art than what I found in the morning today. As the evening wore on, I began to crave to get back to my usual pace. After all, I did have limited days on my Malaysia trip. The evenings get so quiet here and most of the shops close early. So I was looking for places to go have coffee, and most of them were already shut. There are few open, so there's nothing much to do here in the evenings except probably go chill in a coffee shop or just walk around the streets. I had the most relaxed couple of days in Ipoh, and for someone who's not used to slowing down to this extent, it was a welcome change. Ipoh is unlike any other place I've visited. For some, it might get too slow, but for others like me, it is exactly what is needed. If you're looking for an extremely laid-back holiday, then Ipoh is the place for you. You can easily spend about 2 days here. Ipoh is indeed a gem, and if you have the time, make sure to include this beautiful city in your trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next one. Bye!